Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Atlanta. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99. 21. Flare. Check 3.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down, Cook got some room at the 30. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. On 2nd down, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
52. Man out, man out, man out, man out. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
On third down, Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. Now Cousins on fourth down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
Mike's by 4. Wants to run. They're running it. Check 37. Check 37.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Sherrills to return it. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Easy.
Cousins on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
11. Strip that ball. Topper. Check the backer.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Slam.
Hey, 59, got him.
Shift, watch the shift. Whip.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Showing it.
Check.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman.
Let's go.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they'll get this down to the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 1st down, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check. Space. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Slam. Check.
Hey, South.
Check 3. Check. Fresno.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
39. Hey, Echo.
Kill.
Hey, check.
Kill. Turn up. Watch the shift.
51, South.
Watch the shift. Check.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
We got it.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
X3, 218, chopper. Gun.
Again, it's Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Single, slot. Hey.
On third down, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the...
And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Watch the safety creep. Wide. Get wide. Check. You got double up.
To throw on third down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, check.
Hey, alert 3. Out.
Hey, 59, ready.
You got tape.
Hey, Tuesday. Protein spill.
SOS.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
We can't be stopped. You see me up here. That's right. We can't be stopped.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
He's checking. Crash. Switch it.
Gun.
A toss to Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hey, wahoo! Gun.
Mike 52. I got you.
Leave it. Ringo, 48.
52, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Go.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Target.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Motion. Yellow.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. 34 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Under 10.
Space.
Under crunch.
Gun.
Under crunch. Hey, watch this.
Gun. Hey, Strickland.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
80 weapon.
Check 99. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Check 3. Check 3. Quick the edge. Quick the edge. Come.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Jam. Check 52. Check nickel. Check. Back. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Freeman again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.